Petitions against the peace agreements with the MILF have been expected to be filed before the High Tribunal, but government peace negotiators remain confident that those accords will pass legal scrutiny. Again, here's Freddie Abando.
It has been a rocky and rough journey for government chief negotiator Professor Miriam with her appointed mandate and mission to win the peace in Muslim Mindanao. Despite the Philconsa's filing of a petition urging the Supreme Court to declare the framework agreement and the comprehensive agreement on the Bangsamoro, Ferrer's resolve has not been diminished.
That's up to the Supreme Court to evaluate, and of course we're hoping that it won't go any farther as it is now, because we're so close to achieving most of what we set out to do. And we just need to really complete the process to really put an end to the armed conflict. Just realize how hard it is to really achieve peace. And that's probably why we have such a world that is conflicted, like as they say, the history of the world has been defined by wars.
Ferrer is one of the respondents named in the petition. In fact, former Agriculture Secretary Senator Bacani, one of the members of the government panel in the peace talks with the MILF, expressed confidence that the Supreme Court will rule in their favor. Bacani said more petitions may be filed to include one or more that may be raised before the High Tribunal when Congress approves the draft Bangsamoro Basic Law. He said it appears that certain political forces are out to torpedo or undermine the commitment of the Aquino administration to end over 4 decades of the Muslim rebellion in Mindanao.
I guess the end result is that it's really pushing back many of the other elements that would have put a good foundation on the ground. The socioeconomic foundation, the security situation that we wish to address with the decommissioning and everything. Obviously, there are just so many roadblocks being mounted along the way by people who do not understand the whole dynamics of a politically negotiated solution. This is very political now because after all we've entered the electoral terrain as early as several months ago. So people are positioning themselves from using different issues as a platform to mount some kind of a show where they will get mileage from the media or be able to do all of that. So you can see clearly that there are opposition groups that are very much interested in using this issue as a starting point to either continue their opposition against the government or to mount an alternative group for the upcoming election. But I guess that's just part of our political dynamics.
We have been saying all along that what we have signed, as far as we know, and in the best judgment of the group plus their advisors, that what we have signed is all within the flexibilities of the Constitution.
In the meantime, Ferrer stressed it's a must for Congress to approve the draft Bangsamoro Basic Law to ensure the timetable for the decommissioning of MILF forces will be on track. Ferrer beared that one of the combatants was asked by the President on what his plan after turning his firearms a different life after years of fighting. So far, 145 combatants have been decommissioned with a turnover of 55 firearms.
He approached one combatant and asked, Exa, what do you plan to do? And the man said, I plan to study. He's 30 years old, he said, but he still wants to study. These are the things that affirm to me that this is the right way. This is the right way to go. It cannot be some other way. There are people who want a second chance in life, and it's like us. But it seems that even that chance is slipping away with all of these negative things going on around.
For the People's Television Network, this is Freddie Abando reporting.